What's going on YouTube? Your friend, the One X Factor again, and today we've got a look at Rise of the Tomb Raider using the new GTX 1080 in SLI. Now these are the EVGA for the Win editions, and we are doing a 4K gameplay. And instead of me doing like a video with a chart and just showing you a bunch of charts with the bar graph and whatnot and showing you performance, I figured we'd take a look at a couple of games and just do a couple minutes of gameplay on each, and that way you get an idea of how the cars perform and whatnot. We are not using any kind of overclock, and this is all stock clocks on this, so we're not trying to boost anything. We're just trying to give you an idea how the cards perform right out of the box, since everybody will have different results on the overclock. So we'll just do that. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the options real quick for you. And we are not using DirectX 12 since that is not supported in SLI, so we gotta run DirectX 11 for now. We're doing SLI testing, and there we go. We are using 4K resolutions with FXAA enabled on the anti-aliasing. And let's go ahead and take the detailed options real quick. We're using the highest settings on everything, very high on the texture quality, 16 times on the anisotropic filter. Shadow quality is very high. Sun soft shadows is very high. Ambient occlusion, we got to use HBAO plus as the this is the highest setting for DirectX 11. If you want the VXAO, that is only a Direct 12 option. Depth of field is very high. Level of detail very high. Tessellation is on. Screen space is on. Specular reflection quality is very high. Dynamic foliage is high. That's the highest it goes. Bloom. So you get the idea. We turn blur off just because I don't like motion blur, and I don't know anybody who does like motion blur on PC. Pure hair is very high. Lens flares is on. Screen effects, film grain. You get the idea. Everything's enabled. And what we'll go ahead and do is we'll go ahead and take a quick look at the benchmark real quick. And while that is running, I'll go ahead and tell you what you can see on the top left screen. Obviously, we've got the frame counter going up on the top left, and right underneath you'll see the first 1080 using 90%, 92% utilization there with the core clock at 1924, utilizing GPU Boost 3.0. Then you see the memory clock underneath and the memory usage. Then you see the second GTX 1080 utilizing 94, 95%, 1911 boost clock on that, again with the memory. Then you see the temperatures. Then the utilization on the CPU and the temperature, and then the last line is power, and that is the amount of power that each card is drawing from the wall or from the power supply. So that's what I expect on the top GPU, even though we are using ACX 3.0s. Right around 80 degrees to 82 degrees is what I expect on that card. And you got to remember the way these cards are designed, they're blowing hot air right back into your case, so that top card is going to get most of that hot air, and then, you know, it'll exhaust, but I don't expect it to go anything higher than that. Now I did do a test on overclock, and I could easily get these stable at about 20-25, both of them together easily, and, you know, that'll be for a good 3-4 hour gameplay session that I did yesterday doing Assassin's Creed Syndicate. And I'll probably do another video showing you the overclock and whatnot, but for the purpose of this video, we're just going to go ahead and do it on stocks again. And let's go ahead and load up some game. What I find very interesting is I think it's more of a driver than a CPU issue. I know at 4K, the cards are utilizing beautifully on this particular game. If you go down to 1440, then they do utilize a little bit less. But as you can see, I mean, you can't ask for better SLI scaling on this. 95% per card, 96. I mean, that's gorgeous scaling right there. So let's go ahead and get a little gameplay going. And I let these cards run for about a good 20 minutes before starting the recording, just so you could see the actual temperatures on it. I didn't want you guys to think I was skewing them and making them look lower than they are or anything like that, but I don't mind that temperature right there at 80 degrees on the top part at all. Couldn't even see. Oh geez, I can't see. And now I'm not editing this. Let's see if I can save it. Nope. Alright, my fault. There we go. Yeah, I mean the utilization is beautiful on these cards at 4K. So 2 cards will definitely get you, you know, a good 60. And of course, I mean, we're not. You could always change the settings a little bit if you want better than 60, but 60 at 4K is gorgeous, really. Try to get through these scenes as fast as possible and just give you a couple minutes of gameplay. Beautiful.
I'm at the top, Nadia.
I'm almost there, just behind you. Don't go anywhere without me.
Now, this is a gorgeous looking game. It's a stunning game. I mean, we're looking at,
look at that.
in case you don't know what part of the game this is.
Running all this time.
This is a section of the Baba Yaga.
But I don't think those ropes will survive many more trips. It only needs to make 1. 2. I'd like to come back down. Eventually.
You see the memory usage on that right there on at 4K.
Try pulling that lever over on the platform.
Now here's a small
Maybe
tip that I learned while benchmarking this game, is that if you are running 1440, what you want to do on this particular title so you get better GPU utilization is take off exclusive full screen. Take that off and take your VSync off, and that'll give you about 90% per card.
Baba Yaga, and the pollen does the rest. Last time I saw the lift, it looked nothing like this.
And what did you see?
Just as the legend says, a house walking on giant bird legs, but without the pollen, it's just an old contraption.
I'm sorry. I was so sure of Grandpa's story.
She's Russian, someone who knew the myth well. Nadia, it's possible that your grandfather will know who she is. He was a prisoner in the Gulag, you said.
I didn't say that. Not exactly. Grandpa was a guard. My
Whoa, don't jump off.
She was a brilliant scientist, and they brought her out to the Vale to help study something in the ruins. But then the witch came. Grandpa never forgave himself.
Again, guys, forgive my gameplay.
But I understand. Let's just hope we can reach him in time.
I am doing this video without any kind of editing or anything. I'm just gonna let it run, and hopefully I do okay on the first run through. There we go. And you can see how smooth this game
Nadia,
is.
come quick!
And we'll go ahead and skip this.
Nadia? How?
Oh, the hell with it,
It's
we'll
the
let it
power.
run.
Here, let me. Grandpa, can you hear me?
I tried. I couldn't save her. I tried.
It's okay now. I'll stay with Honora. It's time. You only have 1 more dose remaining. Make it count.
Now, another thing you can do also, just to keep, you could keep this card at 1930 pretty easily if you just raise the power target on that without even overclocking anything. But you see it's doing a pretty good job of staying over 1900.
She has to be inside. This is it.
And let me go ahead and restock on this, on the ammo real quick.
Bravo team. The missing soldiers, they're here.
Alright, let's get some arrows. There we go.
Dizzy. No. I need that last antidote. This is the last of it.
Uh-oh, no antidote.
When you are dead, you too shall serve.
Alright, let's defeat the witch. You can see the cards are still like, I mean, they're using a good 97% utilization on them. I mean, you can't ask for more. I forgot how to play this, guys. There we go.
Go down, damn it! Get down!
I really don't know. Switch up the handgun. There we go. You can see there's a lot going on screen right now. We're roughly right around 60, a little bit under it.
Come on, Lara, keep it together.
Alright. This is not where I'm supposed to go up. Let's take a look. That's gotta be it. Pick up all this ammo. Where'd the other guy go? Still staying at 97. And these cards overclock. My cards at least overclock really well if I wanted to overclock them. Where is she? Oh, I didn't see this guy.
This isn't real. Keep going, damn it. Stay down, damn it.
Gotta get her closer. Alright, nice knowing you. Whoops. Wrong way. Trying to think how I get on that other side. Okay, it's this rope right here. Again, there's a lot going on screen, so this is a good showcase right here on, you know, it's still 4K, still really demanding.
Just a hallucination. Shake it off.
Okay, let's... Oh my goodness.
Laura, can you hear me?
Bit busy at the moment.
Grandpa's awake. He says it's her, Laura. The witch is my grandmother. She's alive. Please, you can't. Maybe we can get through to her. We have to try.
I'll do what I can, but we have to end this, Nadia.
Alright, let's see what we gotta get up to. Nope, not here. Let's go around and talk with everybody. Oh, 2 for 1. Alright, there we go. Jesus, Laura can take a pounding. Hey, see what I did there? There we go.
Stop. No more. I know who you are. I can only imagine what you've gone through to stay alive.
You have no idea.
It's over now. You don't have to live like this anymore.
Serafima.
Edoti. But you died. They told me you died.
Will she be all right?
I don't know. But it won't be easy for any of you.
Family never is.
Oh, I know. I know.
Thank you, Lara, for everything.
Alright guys, well that is your look at Rise of the Tomb Raider in 4K using the GTX 1080 and SLI, and these are the EVGA for the Win editions with no overclock and no power targets or anything like that. Just an honest look at what the cards do right out of the box. You can always just raise the power target by itself without even overclocking to improve your core clock just a little bit, but that was your first look at it. As always guys, thank you again for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and if you would like to see more gameplay like this of different games, you know, actual live benchmarking, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what games you'd like to see, and I'll do my best to see if I can do that for you. Also, if you want to see something in 1440, you know, 4K or 1080, and I will do my best. As always guys, talk to you later. Your friend, the One X Factor. Bye bye.